their way to Australia after a bitter battle that's lasted almost a century. In the last couple of hours, Biosecurity Australia has given our export apples the all clear. Reporter Catherine Wedd joins us now from Napier. Catherine.
Well, apple growers here in Hawke's Bay are just thrilled that they're finally able to export their fruit across the Tasman after 90 years. Biosecurity Australia has finally released a document which outlines the rules and regulations that they must follow. I've been in packhouses around Hawke's Bay this week, and it's very clear that orchardists are taking all precautions to make sure their fruit is top-notch. Checked and double-checked. Kiwi apple exporters are taking no chances. They're out to impress the Aussies with their best quality fruit.
This is a really great day for us. We're really excited to be finally sending some apples to Australia after such a long wait.
Biosecurity Australia has finally cleared the way for our apples, and growers here aren't wasting any time in getting their fruit ready. As soon as import permits are granted, these apples will be shipped to Oz.
So the whole point here is that we have a top quality fruit with no risk of passing on any pests and diseases to Australia.
The core of the controversy started when fire blight was discovered in Northland in 1919, and Australia has fought to keep New Zealand apples out for over 90 years. Growers across the Tasman taking to the streets with protest after protest. But last year, the World Trade Organisation ruled that Kiwi apples were safe to enter Australia.
There's been a huge amount of bloodletting in Australia. There's been a continuance of the lobbying to try and get political interference in what should be a scientific process.
Apollo has 300,000 apples here in these boxes bound for Australia. They've been especially quarantined to follow Australian rules. Part of that means that they have to be well isolated from any other fruit. But there still may be some hurdles. Packhouses must be audited by Biosecurity Australia before they can send apples across the ditch. Only 4 have been through this process and are allowed.
We're excitedly nervous. We're really keen to make it start, but we're not quite sure the full process, if you like. Will we land them in Australia, and will they go through the checks and balances in Australia?
So apple exporters won't be tasting total success until Australian consumers take their first bite, and that could be days away. Well, this is a New Zealand rose, a variety not available in Australia, and New Zealanders are really excited about being able to offer Australians these new kinds of varieties. Now, there are going to be some challenges once this fruit does arrive. The 2 major supermarkets, Coles and Woolworths, are refusing to sell this fruit, and the Australian growers are mounting a massive campaign to try and encourage Australian shoppers to only buy Australian. So the battle is only just heating up, but the New Zealand orchardists hope that once the Australians taste these apples, they are not going to turn back. So fingers crossed for the New Zealand apple growers in the coming weeks.
Thank you, Catherine. In Napier, Catherine Wedd.